Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. And this is one of the puzzles that after we had run one of the leftovers from the German and Dutch round of the Grand Prix, Jonas Gleim sent us a couple more that were left over as well, in case we wanted to do them, and that's quite exciting. He says they've been tested by Christoph Seeliger, so I think we can rely on them working as puzzles. However, Jonas is a really good setter and Christoph's a really good solver, so it might not be easy. This one is a type we've certainly never done before. I think Jonas may have invented it just now. It's a hidden little killer. So you may remember that normally little killer clues, which look like these on the arrows, add up the sum of the diagonals they're pointing to. But in this case, the little killer clues show the total of the diagonal after the largest digit on it. And so for this 11, I guess it's got to be two cells. The largest digit must be here, and then those two must add up to 11. So that's the rule. Now, you could have two of the same digit, the same largest digit on the diagonal, in which case the first instance of the digit from the arrow is the one that counts as the digit after which you add the numbers. Now, that sounds a little bit complicated. I think we'll get used to it as we go on, hopefully. So, fascinating rule set, hidden little killer, and do try it on the link below the video as always, but if you choose not to do that, or if you've just come back after doing that, I'm going to have a go now. So let's get cracking. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that the two long diagonals both have two clues. Not only that, this is very bizarre. It looks absolutely wrong to me given that rule set, but the two clues on this diagonal are huge, 52 and 46, and the two clues on this diagonal are far too small, 2 and 13. And that's making me think, I mean, the 2, that's clearly got to be adding one digit. You can't add two digits in one box to make 2. Obviously, they'd both be 1. So this must be a 2. The largest digit must be here. That has to be how it works. How can that allow 13? Oh, I suppose it can. Yes, these could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 12. They are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is a 1. I don't know why I've put 1, 2, 3 in there. I shouldn't have had that highlighted. This is the largest digit, and it's more than 3, which is very unhelpful. But at least we've got a good start. And that's right. As long as this is even 4, you can see that this 13 arrow is fulfilled by adding all these numbers after that 4, and this 2 arrow is fulfilled by adding all the numbers after whatever this is here, which is not 3. Does the 6 clue immediately feed into that? I'm kind of putting off looking at this 52-46 clue because it looks completely impossible to me. Yeah, that's interesting. Obviously, it could be a 6 here behind a 7, 8, or 9 here. But can it be anything else? Can it be a sum of those two? No, it can't, because they'd have to be 1, 5, or 2, 4. They're in the same box. So in fact, that has to be 6. And this is now 7, 8, or 9. Still works for that diagonal. And whatever that is bigger than whatever this is. But fine. I'm going to have a look at this 11 clue. I'm going to keep putting off the main diagonal, or the leading diagonal, I think it's called. Oh yeah, this is great. This, to make these two add up to 11, this can't be 1. You know, this could be 2, 9, or 3, 8. But how could it be 2, 9 behind the biggest digit here? That would be impossible, because that can't be higher than 9. So 9 there, and now it's 3, 8 to make the 11. So we've placed a 3 on this secondary diagonal as well. Right. I can put it off no longer. We're going to have to look at this thing. How can this possibly yield 52 one way and 46 the other? Oh, okay. I'd forgotten the bit about a repeating large number will be counted, I suppose. So if you had a 9 here, you could add all these up. What's the absolute maximum? 9 plus 8, 17. 9 plus 8 plus 3, another 20, that's 37. 9 plus 8 plus 7. Well, that's 61. Okay, that would be 9 degrees of freedom. But this number is 46. Yeah, okay, we have to postulate that the largest number on this diagonal occurs somewhere up here, and then the numbers after that add up to 52. And it must also occur somewhere here, and the numbers after it add up to 46. 983 is 20, 987 is 44. So it has to be in one of these two, and it has to be in one of these two. I'm just going to colour them for a second. The largest digit is repeated in both those cells. Now, yes, so wherever it is, it will be counted in both sums, not the time it appears first, but the time it appears second. And the same for this sum, not the time it appears first, but the time it appears second. So if it occurred in the same symmetrically placed cell, these would have to be, well, if it occurred at the ends, these would have to be the same, and they're not. 46 is smaller than 52, so this cell, row 9, column 9, is not the largest digit. So it must be here. And it's got to be 9 or 8, obviously, he says. Not certain that that's obvious. If it was 7, we'd have 6. You could have 7 and 6, I suppose. 12, 19, and a 3, 22. 7, 6, 5. That's only 40. Yeah, it can't be 7. Can it be 8? I think it probably can. Oh no, well, the other thing to look at is where does it appear this end? Let's look at that first. If it was here, say it was 9. I think, yeah, if it was here, even if it was 9, you'd have 8, 8 and 9 and 3. That's 28. Sorry, I've forgotten what I'm saying. I'm saying if it was here, which I don't think is likely, and it was 9, you'd have 8, 28. Then you could have 9, 8, and 7. That would make 52. So maybe that is just possible. Oh no, but this would be 7, and that would be the number not counting this way. Oh, this is complicated. Oh, look at this 9 clue. Hang on. How could this be a 9 here? I'm just going to... Oh, miscoloured that. Never mind. If that was a 9, that would be the highest number in this diagonal, and this would be impossible, because that would be meant to add up to 9. Right. So the highest number is an 8, and it is there. So 8 is the highest number. Now I don't think it's going to work from here. 8 there would give you 7 plus 8 plus 7 plus 3, which is 18. That's 25. Plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 is only 46. Right, so it doesn't work there. So the other highest number must be here, must be 8. Okay, that's good actually. Right, I'm going to take out those colours because we don't need them anymore. Now, 8 is the highest number on the diagonal. There's no 9 on the diagonal. So, to make 52 from here... well, the first thing we know is that 52 is 6 greater than 46. This number at the end must be 6. Sorry, I was in colour mode. Must be 6. And then the sums will work out like that. From here to here, including 1 8, is 46. From here to here is 46 plus that is 52. Okay. Now, what are they? If this was 7, let's go for this 46 sum. So we'd have 7 there, 8 and 7 and 3 is 18. So that's up to 25. 8, 7 and 6, that's exactly 46. That's how it works. Yes. So 7 and 6 there, 8, 7 pair there. This is now a 3 and that's a 7. And unsurprisingly, in some ways, these are the exact maximum sums given that 9 clue that we could work with. In fact, that 9 clue must be adding 8 and 1 after a 9. So we get that diagonal. That 1 sees the 2 there. That's brilliant. Okay. You can tell this is just a quality puzzle. Look at it. Right. So I think we're finished with that clue. Now what about this 5 clue? Well, it obviously can't be a sum of 2 of those, as that's already bigger. So it must be 5 there. This must be the biggest number in that diagonal. So this one is 1, 3 or 4. Can't be 6 because of that 6. Okay. Wow, I mean, it feels like a lot of work to get here, but that is interesting stuff. Now what? 6 here. Yes, no, we've done that. So, actually, the only 2 clues I've got left to work with are that 31, I'm just going to colour that, and this 17. I think I've kind of sucked the juice out of the rest of the clues. This has to be smaller than that. I mean, I guess we know that, but it doesn't really advance our sums. Okay, 31's quite a big number. That might be helpful. But if, yes, this number at the end can't be any more than 7 because it's seeing 8 and 9. If that was 7 as the biggest number, if this was the biggest number, so that would be 7 at best. 6 and 5 is 11. And then 7, 6 and 5 would be 29. That cannot be the biggest number. So I'm going to uncolor it. This surely must be the biggest number. Yes, the maximum these can add up to is 24, so that can't be it. So this is the biggest number. But this could be 7 now, couldn't it? 7, 6 and 5 is 18. No, it certainly couldn't. It's got to be 9. Sorry, yes, as it gets closer to the end, the need for it to go up is higher. So that's a 9. So that can now add 9, 8 and 7 would be 24 and need a 7 there. Now that's only, or an 8 would make 32. That's 1 degree of freedom, and indeed that can't be a 7 because of what it's next to, so that's an 8. These 3 now have to add to 23 to make that sum 31. So they are 9, 8 and 6, which is the only sum of 23 within one box we can do. So 8 there because it can see 9 and 6. 6 here, so it doesn't clash with that 6. 9 there. So I think we're all done on those that diagonal as well. We've got a lot more numbers in the grid. But 17 is not appealing as a useful number. Don't know what's happening there. 17? I mean, we can't pull the same stunt at all. I suppose we know that the highest number is not there, because then these would be 8 and 9, and that would have to be higher. So the highest number is one of these 3 on the diagonal, but I don't think we know a lot about it. Might have to do some other Sudoku first and come back to that. Hopefully there is some we can do. 1 and 1, so 1 is in one of those. 2 and 2 there, so 2 is restricted down. 3 can't be on those, so 3 is in one of those 2. There's not as much going on as I'd hoped. That 6 and 7 isn't resolved. This 7 and 8 is resolved. 7 there, 8 there. So one of these is 8. One of these is 1. Oh, look at that. That's quite interesting. 1's in column 4 and 6 there, and also there. So one of these is a 1. Can it be this one? I don't know. I mean, it could be, as far as I know, these could be adding all those 5. Oh, hang on a second. Look at these 8s looking into box 4. That's pretty. Look at that. They force an 8 onto that diagonal, and that's an 8. Now, what that's telling us is that either 8 or 9 is the highest digit, and that 8 is included in the sum that makes 17. So it's either those 3 cells or those 4. Could it really be those 5? Actually, with a diagonal, they can be very small. 2, 8, 1 is 11, 2. Yeah, it's quite a bit. 4 there and 9 there. That does seem possible. Ah, frustrating. Oh, hang on a sec. Look at these ones. Rows 4 and 6 as well as columns 4 and 6. That's lovely. 1 is confined to rows 4 and 6 in boxes 5 and 6. So where does it appear in box 4? Not here or here, because there must be 2 1s in those other yellow positions. So it's here or here, and that 1 is telling us which one. So the 1 is there. 1 there and 1 there and 1 there means 1 is here in box 1. Oh, that puts it on the diagonal. I mean, that's just mental. Oh, I can't believe it. Isn't that brilliant? That now becomes an 8. But I mean, that is brilliant because now we know, well, the biggest digit is now 9 because there's an 8 in the box. It's either here or here. I don't know which one yet. If it's here, these 3 add up to 17. If it's here, all of these 5 add up to 17. I just feel we're on the brink of cracking that. Let's just finish off with the 8s. They put an 8 over here. In fact, that does finish off with the 8s. They're all done. About the 1s? No, I can't actually finish them yet. What do we know about this clue? I don't know. Maybe we can do more on the 9s. Look, that 9 is seeing those cells. So 9 is here, 9 is here. Up here, 9's in one of those 2. That doesn't finish it off. Okay, I might have to do some other Sudoku work first, which is fine. It's clever, this. I just feel I'm missing something now. Come on. 6 there, 3. 8, 3, 7, 1, 2, 9. Oh, 6 can't be there. So 6 is in one of those. It doesn't look like that's going to help much. I'll put 6 in one of those 3. That's not worth marking, I don't think. Crumbs, this is a weird puzzle. Now, if I really finished with all the other clues, thinks are. Yeah, if this was 9, that's fine for here. If this was 7, yeah, no, there's no problem there, I don't think. Still haven't sorted out this 6-7 pair. I just don't know. This could be 9. Then, oh look, we can't have 1s on any of the other cells, but still 2, 8, 3 is 13, and a 4 there. It is just possible. 6, 9. We just don't have many 5s and 4s contributing. That 5 means there's a 5 in one of those cells. 8, 5, 6, 7, 9, 2, 8, 9, 1, 6. Oh, it's intriguing. It's so, you think you've done so much, and yet the puzzle is absolutely not finished at all. 2 there. It means 2 is confined to one of those 2 cells. Really picking at things here just to try and get some small thing to unravel. Yeah, I kind of know 9 is in one of those 2. That's definite because of having to be on the diagonal. But is that telling me anything? Not really. 9 here could be in any of those 3. 2, 8, 6, 1, 5. Yeah, no, we've got that restricted to those 2 already. There's not many restraints over 4 and 3 in this box. Oh, this can't be 1 anymore. Is that interesting? Not really. 2, 3. No, I can't see what we're meant to pick up here. 3, 2. This is 4 or 5, but that's not very relevant. Maybe 7s. Oh, look, 7 is restricted to those 2 cells. 7 restricted over here? Not really. I mean, it could still be there with a 2 there making the 17. It's not as restricted as I'd like it to be. That's what I can say. Oh, 3. 3 can't be there, and 3 is in one of those. Oh, 3 is a bit restricted up here. 3 can't be in those cells, so it's in one of those 2. And in this box, it can't be in any of those, so it's in one of those 2. Is that useful? 3 in one of those, 2, 8, 6, 1, 9, 5. No, 7 isn't as restricted as I'd like up here. So even though that's a genuine restriction between the 3s, I can't see how that helps. Oh, this puzzle. 2 and 6. Oh, that, look at 2. 2 there means those aren't 2. So 2 in box 1, box 2 is in column 4 or column 6, as it is in box 5. So where does 2, yeah, the question was, where does 2 go in column 5? It can't go here because of that 2. It can't go there and there because 2 is in one of the corner cells. And it can't go there because of that 2. So 2 goes here, and that is going to be useful. I feel it, and I believe it. 2, that 2. That 2 means we have a 1-2 pair here, which fixes the 7. Let's take 7 out of the corner there. Put it in there. I'm just going to remove 1 from the corners here and 2 from here. 1, 2, 6, 8, 9. So now 7 has to go here in box 6. This now contains a 7 as well as a 9. Oh, wow. 5, 4, and 3 to go in here. Can't see how to do that. But surely we can keep going with the 7. 7 up here? Ugh, not very helpful. 7, 2, 9, 8, 1, 6. So we knew 3 was in one of those. So is 4 or 5. What good is that? How much work do you have to do here? 7 could be there or there. No, it can't be here because of that 7. Right, where does 7 go in column 5? Then maybe let's keep focusing on column 5. It can't go there because of that 7 or either of those because of that 1. So 7 is here. That can't be 7. That does not mean this is a 7-9 pair. What does it mean? Still doesn't sort out the 6-7. 8, 1, 7, 6, 2. What have we got across the top? Let's keep going on this middle column. 5, 4, and 6 left. No. Drawing a blank again. Have we restricted either of these from being a 9? That. What can this one be? 8, 5, 9, 1, 7 are gone. 2, 3, 4, or 6. So if this box only had the 17 sum, this would be 7, 6, 5, or 3. They're all possible. How annoying is that? I'll tell you, it's very annoying. For the 9 to be here, what would that mean? Oh, is there something going on with this 6 clue that I haven't resolved? No, I don't think so. If that's 7, 9's off it. If that's 9, that's fine. No, that's all right. Nothing happening there. Maybe one of the other clues that we originally dealt with has got some kind of sting in the tail. No, I honestly don't think so. So it's just this green diagonal that's giving me jip here. Oh man, this is bothering me now. 7 is in one of those cells in box 8. That can still be a 7. 9, 2, 8. 1 or 7 amongst those. This can't be 6. Now I'm going to have to focus on the possibilities. If that was the 9 and these all have to add up to 17, this can't be 6 anymore because neither of these can be a 1. Could it be a 4? 8, 12, 13. These would either have to be 1 and 3 or 2 and 2. They can't be that. So it's going to have to come down to a 3 or a 2. 8 and 3 is 11 and 1 is 12. We need 5 from these two, but there could be 3 there and 2 there. Why not? This is just insane. And if that was a 2, let's just finish that off. 2, 8, 1 is 11. These would have to add up to 6. Can't be 1 and 5. Could be 3 and 3. Could be 4 and 2. Ah, I'm losing the will. Come on. Oh, look. Right, there's a 1, 2 pair there and, oh, it's the 2s. Why do I look at 1s in rows 4 and 6 and columns 4 and 6 and 2s only in columns 4 and 6? 2s in rows 4 and 6 tell us where the 2 is in row 5. It is here. Oh, that's so annoying. Right, 2, 8, 3, 1, 6, 7. So, well, I'll tell you what will annoy me now is if this doesn't solve the puzzle. That's 4 or 5. Right, that 2, okay, puts a 2 up here. That puts the 9 in box 1 here. That makes this a 7. Please tell me this is going to help. Doesn't resolve the 9 here, which would resolve the 9 here. But that 7 resolves the 7, 6 pair. That 6 feeds down to one of these because it blocks out those two as being 6. 6 here. Puts a 6 in one of those, but that's a dead end. No, it's not a dead end because 6 has to be in one of those two for the box. So that is not 6. This is 6. Please say it's not a dead end. 6 there. One of those is 6. So the 6 in box 2 is there. 5, 2, 7, 8, 6, 1. This is 3 or 4. This can still be 9. 3, 4 or 9. Is this restricted? No. 3, 4, 5 or 6. Oh, but now none of these can be 1 or 2. If that's included, 1 and 8, and the minimum then is 3 and 3 and 4. Surely that's too much. Yes, that makes 19. The 9 is not here because these have just got too big now. So the 9 goes there. Thank goodness. 9 there, 5 there. We've got a 3, 4 pair there. Surely, right. 9 in the central box is there, not there. Yes, I think we're suddenly finished with all the 9s. 1, 6, 2, 8, 9, 3. That's not 7. This isn't 7. 7 now is here or here. I think they're both possible. Yeah, I haven't finished with 7s at all. 7, 1, 9, 8, 6 up here. So we've got 2 in one of those. 5 in one of those. That's no longer 9. Now of course, yes, we have to make these 3 cells be 17. Either 8 and 3 and 6 either way around, or 4 here and 5 here. So that just removes the 4 possibility from there. Right, 5 up there is seeing this 4, so we are sorting out the 4, 5 in the middle. Now those can't be a 5, they are a 4, 6 pair, 5 is there, 4 and 3 can be done to finish row 7. This is now a 4, 5 pair that we have not. That 3 though sorts out this pair of 4, 3. That 4 sorts out the 5, 4 pair at the bottom. Now we can put in 3 and 5 in box 6. Come on, we are advancing now. That can't be 3, so that can't be 6. We're down to 2 possibilities. Down at the bottom, that's a 7, naked single. 3 and 4 there, so we can place 7 and 1 above them. 5 and 6 here, yes, they're done by that 5. And that 5 finally sorts out the last diagonal, 6 and 3. Wow. I mean, that's an incredible puzzle. I mean, really, that is an amazing thing. Thank God that they didn't put that in the Grand Prix, because it could have taken people an hour to do one puzzle, leaving no, half an hour for the other 12, whatever it is, puzzles in a Grand Prix, which would be really harsh. What a brilliant puzzle though. I mean, I dare say I was a little bit slow on some of the parts, but that has been fun all the way through. 5 and 7, surely that's it. So let's just uncolour that. Oh no, that's not how to do it. So we'll colour them white and that'll get it done. I'm just going to press the check button. Looks good to me. It looks good to me too. What a puzzle. Thanks very much, Jonas, for that one. And we've got another one of those overflow puzzles from that Sudoku to do in a while. Hope to see you for that and for tomorrow's video. And thank you very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.